Cheers.
Cheers. That's not the best coffee I've ever had.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But what I've bought you here for, Gadge, is another.
You promised me dinner.
Another delicious menu.
Rat packs again, yeah.
Rat packs. This time we have a German. This is a German ration pack.
One-man pack combat ration.
Yeah.
Iron Man.
So that's so this is the I think fairly current German ration pack. So let's.
I'm actually quite familiar with those.
You are?
When I was a student, I went backpacking across France with my girlfriend, and we took a couple of those as like emergency rations.
Okay.
We ended up in the middle of nowhere, and there wasn't any shops.
Well, I've had a brief look at it, and it appears to consist of a lot of pork products.
Yeah, it's really good unless you're vegetarian.
Luckily, I'm not.
Me neither.
You're not at the moment. So let's great. So let's just have a wee look through. So some of this stuff is pretty familiar.
Yeah. So that especially that manufacturer there. Can you see that? You'll get those if that's the lime and tuna. Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Oh, pepper. That's exactly the same as the British Army ration packs.
So a lot of the stuff is pretty familiar. So we have a
tuna
lime
with lime and pepper.
Lime and pepper.
Yeah.
My German isn't brilliant, or I don't have any at all. But I think we can recognise that from previous.
I can read labels. That's about it.
There we go. So they're always nice little snacks. Cookies with cocoa.
With chocolate.
So is that?
Yeah.
It's like, but it's whether that's broken up or is meant to be
It's
broken
probably
up.
like broken biscuits sometimes.
Yeah,
So
bits of broken biscuits.
we will find out
We'll
later.
find out.
Apologies to any native German speakers here. We're going to be real
It
peasants.
says cookies, so a lot of this stuff. There's probably a translation in here somewhere.
That looks suspiciously like biscuits AB to me.
Trek and eat cookies, biscuits. So yeah, a lot because these are always NATO approved. Generally, when it's a NATO country, there's a translation somewhere on the product to help everyone else out, so they can share food.
I imagine you also have to, because the dietary requirements for a lot of soldiers of different nations might be halal, might be vegetarian, might be kosher.
So these are soft wheat flour biscuits. So maybe not quite as. A bit more give than biscuits brown.
Yeah.
I'm actually one of the few people in the world that actually quite likes biscuits.
I like them, my teeth don't.
We have exotic fruit mix. I think
Ooh.
even I can. There you go, Gadge. Even I can work that one out.
That's pretty easy, that one, isn't it? Exotic fruit mix. How exotic we shall see.
A squidgy bag. Cappuccino.
There you go.
So there we go. Look, cappuccino. We'll make that up in a bit. Put that to one side. We'll put the beverages to one side, and we'll work out where we are with it. These look like some fairly standard, Orifo fruit drink powders.
Cool. So that's going to be like German Screech then.
Yeah, isotonic Gratin powder, produced in Deutschland. Yeah, so this.
Cool. Again, exotic.
So that's grapefruit. What type is
that's
that?
Exotic. That
Type
is.
exotic. We've got grapefruit.
Which I think is shorthand for mango, isn't it?
I really like the grapefruit flavour.
Yeah,
I
it's
might
really
actually
sharp,
steal
isn't it?
that and keep it.
Well, let's not use it if you like that one. We're never going to drink all 3 or 4
Orange.
sachets. Yeah.
No, we'll try one of these.
Actually, quite a lot of drinks there, to be honest. You need a lot of
Citron,
water.
so
to make
lemon
that
or
yeah,
citrus.
You would need a lot of disposable water.
Well, this has come out of kind of times in Afghanistan. So a lot of the ration packs now have a lot more ways of consuming water than they used to. You used to get just get orange Screech in the British ones, and now there's loads of ways of doing it. Quite a lot of chili
pepper, is that?
Chili pepper.
Yeah. Which I suppose is like your Tabasco sauce, perhaps, that you get.
Absolutely no idea whatsoever.
That's sugar, mate. Sugar-free something. Oh, it's sweet. Sugar-free sweets. They're like gummies, like chewy stuff.
Oh, it's chewing gum.
Yeah, could be. Yeah,
it feels like
sugar-free chewing gum.
Yeah,
sugar-free chewing gum.
Yeah. So it's sachet sugar-free chewing gum for cleaning your teeth, pretty much. That's what tends to be what they use these guys for.
Educational and fun.
Oh, how to snap! This is how to break your teeth.
Yeah, is that like an energy bar then?
No, it's the sesame bars, but they're in 3, but they're snapped together. They're stuck together. So I was watching another ration pack video by Steve MRE, and he ate one of these at an airport, and it ripped the filling out from the back of his molars, because actually they're in. As many people know, actually it's 3 small bars.
Yeah.
and a lot of people's done for them.
They're almost welded,
But
aren't
they're
they?
welded.
Yeah, yeah.
They get welded together. So he went, and it,
Yeah.
literally ripped the filling out.
I had a Russian toffee take
Cost
a
him
filling out.
$2,000. Nice one, Steve. Got the big stuff in. We'll go through finish going through the little stuff.
All right. Well, I'm going to have a guess there. I think thicker height has something to do with... Oh, is it matches? I don't know.
Could be a match pack.
Oh,
We'll have a look at that later. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to guess cafe extract is.
I think that's safety match because thicker height security or something like that. In German. Again, my German's bad.
Okay, so that's definitely coffee. So let's put those with the rest of the beverages. We'll try some of the coffee. Cool. Bundeswehr. Now these are cool. Bundeswehr sugar.
Nice.
So that's good for. That's nice. I kind of want to. I'll probably keep those. They're quite. They're
quite groovy, aren't they?
Yeah, they're quite groovy. Well, I may as well get these out. So this is clearly your kind of disposable
napkins,
disposable wipes again with the Bundeswehr symbol on. They're quite fun as well. Right, should we get and then a bit more?
What else we got there?
Some more Bundeswehr sugar, and then we'll get onto the actual kind of. So this is we've had quite a lot out already. So this is kind of all the snappy
Can I make a
stuff.
prediction?
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of blood sausage, salted sausage, pates.
What do you guys reckon? Stop now. Leave us a comment, and then come back and see what we come up with. Right. So we've got some pate type things. Wurst.
Yeah.
And Leberwurst.
So they're basically two types of sausage there.
Pate type stuff, isn't it?
I'm not sure what Rindfleisch is, but...
Rind.
Yeah, but maybe like...
What we'll do is we'll make sure we get a translator of these and put them on the screen as we go through it. It's quite fun. We tend to do it blind because it's kind of fun. I was trying to work out what the hell these things are.
It's like a goodie box, isn't it? It's like a loot box in a game.
Two types of pate for you.
Some more, I think, now. Actually.
Yeah, and we've got. I think this is jam. Is this sour?
That's jam.
Confiture. So that must be jam.
Yeah.
Jam of some sort. And so like I don't know, a blueberry and a
probably a marmalade or something like that.
So we'll have a go with that on the biscuit and see what we find out with. Because I'm really good to Gadge like this.
Best scores I get all year.
There's quite a lot of stuff. There's quite a lot of stuff in here.
What we've got there? Is it more coffee? Tea.
That's tea extracts. We'll have a go on some tea as well. That's ethanol. So that's a
wipe. That's
an alcohol wipe. Right, big stuff.
Whoa, saved.
Right, big stuff. Absolutely no idea.
Something bread.
Oh, is that like canned bread?
Could be.
Canned bread.
It's Brotter's bread, so.
Well, canned bread. Okay, that's going to be really interesting. I've not had that before. And then we've got two big packets. Goulash.
Goulash with ham or pork, I think.
Yeah, swine flesh. Yeah. So pork goulash. That sounds like might be quite tasty. Metwurst.
Swine flesh. Eintopf is like a pea soup, I think.
So soup with pork sausage.
Yeah, I could be wrong in that.
Okay, that looks really interesting as well. And we've got some breakfast. Well, lightweight food.
That's a muesli, if you're stereotypical.
Yeah,
but...
instant something muesli. This is like a commercial off-the-shelf muesli type thing. And you've
you see more and more in ration packs, commercial off-the-shelf options, you know. And
we've got a dessert chocolate mousse.
Yep. And it looks like you've got some salt in there.
I've also got two chocolate.
I remember those being very rich and dark, as they're like the ones we used to have.
Two chocolate. And we've got some Bundeswehr salt. Must be salt, surely.
Yes, salt.
Yeah. So these are quite cool as well. Generally, a lot of stuff has quite a lot of salt in it already, so we probably won't need it.
So that's quite a lot to eat. What's the calorie content, Tom? You know?
I don't know. Do we have a toast? And we do have. I do actually have a menu in English, so that's super useful.
Fantastic! That will help us loads.
Germans. We don't have a total. Quite often have total calories on the outside. I don't know if this one does.
Because obviously these are designed to sustain you if you're fighting, digging in.
It's got to be pushing 4,000.
You'd never really want to eat all that in a day, would you?
No, that is a lot of. Well, certainly we will. We'll have a little bit.
But we're eating it between two of us.
That's true. Still, could be quite a lot. So we do have a So we do have a English translation, which will be useful. Just about. There's quite a lot of food in this. Yeah, zip off. Yeah, matches, moist towelette, water treatment tablets, obviously. So we probably should start with breakfast.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Let's do a bit of tidying up, and then we'll
be back with you in a moment.
So just boiled a kettle. One thing we noticed is there was no disposable cutlery or racing spoon or spork or anything.
And there should be some coffee whitener, but we can't find it yet, so we're going to have it black instead, I think.
Right, so we've just boiled a kettle. Let's get some stuff on the go. Gadge, if you'd like to make up coffee.
Yeah, cool. We'll do that.
And a tea, potentially, and we'll have a go.
Right, I need a little spoon there to stir it with.
Yes.
Should be helpful.
And I'll get this muesli on the go.
Doesn't smell too bad even. It's
got little gussets. Some of these bags don't have gussets in, so actually they're a real pain. You can't just put them down and let them get on with it. But this one is quite good. So you can.
This might be quite strong, this coffee, Tom, by looking at it.
That's right. I like strong coffee. Right, so that doesn't smell too rancid. This has got chocolate powder or something in it.
Okay.
Sometimes it's worth smelling this stuff because sometimes the milk powder goes off.
Oh, that's quite.
Is there a pour line on this?
I wonder.
That's hot. So this is. You
Sorry.
pass the kettle over.
Yeah, I was just wondering if this tea is like British Army tea that comes ready-made white.
Yeah, could be.
It may well be. No, it seems to be black.
Right.
May have accidentally made coffee tea here. There might have been a tiny bit of coffee residue on the.
Great. Okay, so our muesli is cooking off. So we'll just give that a stir, and then whilst that is sorting itself out, we'll have some.
Do we want to sugar this, or are we going to have it
raw?
I will have
it raw, and then
if
it's horrible, I'll put some sugar in it. Yeah. So I'm just going to let this muesli just cook down for a bit, and then that'll just sit quite nicely there, and we'll have some. Right, so I've got the tea. You've got the
coffee. So
cheers.
Cheers. That's not the best coffee I've ever had. It's pretty tasteless, actually, to be honest.
Is it? Yeah, but this tea's.
You know, coffee that's quite acrid and bitter, but doesn't really have a. And probably knocks your socks off caffeine-wise, but it doesn't have a real.
Yeah, that's really quite very. That's kind of vending machine.
Yeah, I'd be taking that back to Co-op. That was
vending machine tea. That I think.
Oh, I can smell it already. It's like tannin and not much else, isn't it?
Yeah, this just smells burnt.
Yeah, that's pretty weak tea.
So we're not too impressed with the tea.
No.
Coffee. That's pretty horrible. I think
I'd be loading that with sugar if it was me.
I think I would be the end of a hard day. I think that would be okay, but it's not. I've had the one in the French one was significantly nicer.
Hopefully, the cappuccino we have for dessert will will justify it all.
It's very standard. So we're not that's one thing down. We're not too impressed with that. Yeah. So the other thing we're going to have. So let's try these biscuits and.
It's worth noting, you telling me this is one of maybe 4 choices of ration?
I believe, now I could be wrong, certainly a while ago they only had like 4 choices of ration.
I think the UK got like 18 or 20 menus.
Well, there's 20, then there's the halal, then there's vegetarian, then there's the...
Which would get quite repetitive. If you were on an operation for 3 to 6 months or whatever and you were getting Rat Packs a lot.
Yeah, well people get bored of British Rat Packs, you know.
Wow. They look quite nice.
They look alright.
Yeah.
Let's see how see if they've gone off.
Let's open up a jam and see.
So we'll try some of these out.
Right, so this one.
I mean, they've survived.
Ooh, blackberry jam.
Okay, yeah, they've survived in one piece, which is good. So, but they were quite well, protected. So,
you gonna have one naked first, or I'll try a bit of blackberry jam on it? Blackberry jam. Got a weird chemical smell to them.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a preservative in them, but better with jam, but still a bit. I can't get over that laundry kind of smell. It's
really weird. Maybe it's some of this
packaging.
packaging.
What have we got here? Let's see. This is Sauerkirschen, which is, again, looks like some sort of berry jam. Strawberry?
Strawberry? There's a weird aftertaste to these, isn't there?
I mean, they're easy to eat, the biscuits brown. But they're not as nice.
No, I've prefer biscuits brown.
Me too.
Or the OT biscuit.
Okay, Muesli, it's up to you. Fixed breakfast.
And then the French ones the French biscuits were really good. We had the sweet, the chocolate and the salt,
I remember that
biscuit pack.
Whereas the Lithuanian one wasn't so hot, was it?
Sorry, Lithuanians. That was probably the worst one I've ever had.
The biscuits, the food was all right.
The biscuits were like.
Yeah.
I think someone left a comment saying they're called armour.
Plate of armour.
Yeah, armour plate in Lithuania. That's because that's about all they're good for. Is sticking.
Well, this looks all right actually. Let's have a taste.
No,
Chocolate muesli. Is it not?
That's absolutely fine.
That's good.
You'd be quite happy with that.
Yeah.
In the morning, wouldn't you?
It's interesting though that they put a chocolate muesli in there, because I remember when I went on exercises back in the day, I'd put my chocolate drink into the porridge.
Okay, yeah.
To make it a bit more interesting, and it reminds me a little bit of that. I know it's muesli rather than porridge, but
No, yeah, I know what you mean.
it's really tasty. Actually, yeah, I wouldn't be. I could probably, and I'll probably change my mind after 6 months. I could eat that for breakfast without getting bored for a long time. I think.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I imagine there's different flavours and they're different. Might have a fruit one in there. That's all right. So far, breakfast, biscuits.
Ein punkt for that.
Slightly funny taste. So we had some.
I think if the biscuits didn't have that chemically smell taste, aftertaste, they'd be all right.
So the yeah. So they were. I broke it slightly bit too much water in, but that's not the end of the world, is it? And you can always drink the chocolate afterwards, couldn't you? You have a kind of weak chocolate drink. So we have lunch. What should we have for lunch?
Let's have one of these ready meals with some of the bread, maybe. So what's this one here? This I think it's sort of a pea stew. I could be wrong.
Okay, so I shall
have a guess. That's definitely bread.
Well, let's just open up this bread,
and
then we can heat up the food. Let's see how we go on. Right, okay, so we've got a
canned bread.
Canned bread.
You spoil me, Tom.
Now, what we want is a hiss when we open this. Or at least. So it looks like some sort of weird pate.
But it's rye bread to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think. So it's in little slices.
Yeah, it's in little slices.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
The only reason I know that is I've watched a number of ration reviews and someone just went in with a spoon and got very confused.
Yep.
But there you get this. So little pieces of rye bread, basically. I quite like rye bread, so
yeah, me too.
I'd be very happy with that. Shall we try some pate
before
we do some heating? So have a little starter.
To be honest, I think bread's one of the things missing out of the British Army Ration.
Yeah, I think that'd be quite.
Because I know the biscuits brown is supposed to be alternative bread, but it doesn't really cut it, does it, when you want a sandwich?
No. So Leberwurst.
Okay.
Yeah, pate of some sort. Smells alright.
Yeah, it's good. It smells
like
ham to me. And what's the other one we've got there as well?
You want to open that up? I'll just show the.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so this is like a salami by the look of it.
Okay, so slightly more of a kind of. That's more of a sausage.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a sausage.
That's more of a sausage, and this is a pate. Okay.
It's Rindfleisch Schinkenwurst. My pronunciation is probably terrible there.
So if we're thinking this is some form of sausage, then this is some form of pate. They're both going to be pretty much the same. And we'll have them with a delicious...
Now, it's interesting. I seem to recall that rye bread and sausage are part of German Army rations since the 40s or even before that. You know, so maybe it's a bit of heritage there, you know? Let's try a bit of this one. That's definitely a lot softer.
Yeah, this is a bit more. Right, I'm going in.
It's alright, actually. It's not objectionable in any way. It's like having pâté on toast.
This reminds me of something. It does sort of reminds me of one of those really, you know, those Herta Frankfurters.
Yeah.
It's like the inside of a Herta Frankfurter.
Try that one. That's a bit like an Ardennes pate sort of thing.
What do you think about
I'll give it a try.
more sausagey one?
Doesn't spread as well, does it? I think it's definitely meant to be eaten as a sausage, that one. Definitely, that's a salami type sausage.
Yeah. Both flows perfectly fine, aren't they?
Yeah.
Quite pleasant.
So, Tom, we were close. It wasn't ham and pea, it was sausage and lentil.
Sausage and lentil. It's definitely, as you can see here.
Legumes and pork, though.
Legumes. It's pretty good. So I've got a whole sausage of some sort in here, and casserole, lentils, little bits of carrot, potato, onion. Smells
good.
Smells quite good. A little bit of spice or something in there. I'm just going to...
Right. I wonder what this is. I think it's some sort of butter with chilli.
Well, open it up and we'll have a look.
Have a look and see what's in there. Might not be appropriate to have with what we've got here, but... Oh!
We'll put it on
It
there.
is like a sort of...
I've never seen anything like... Is it a cheese? It's chili cheese. Is it chili cheese?
Chili cheese. It's like a buttery chili cheese, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not bad, actually.
Let's try it on the...
Try it on a bit of rye bread. Yeah.
Nice. It's actually really nice on rye bread.
It's actually a bit like the old cheese spread you used to get in ration packs. It's good, that.
That works well with that, doesn't it?
I feel ashamed to waste that, no?
Yeah, well, I'm probably going to eat that later. So, there we go. So we're looking at it's kind of a chili. Squeeze some out onto a bit of bread for you. Have a little close look at.
It's actually really tasty.
Yeah.
So it's just chilly enough aftertaste wise.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a chili sauce, but yeah.
Yeah, me too.
There you go. So there's a close up.
Oh, it's got a really nice aftertaste, actually.
Yeah, I quite like that. That's quite good. So I'll have a go with that later.
Right, let's try out this
Right,
sausage and...
tell me what you think.
Okay. Let's try and... Now, interestingly, we're using forks. There wasn't any cutlery in the ration pack.
No, we've had to raid the kitchen. So we're going to have some orange drink
That's good sausage.
with our running out of utensils, but hey, you don't mind a bit of sausage and your orange juice too.
It's actually really nice, that. Definitely, again, it's running with that whole pork theme that's going on in this ration pack. But I say, I hate to go on about stereotypes, but it is interesting that there's a lot of rye bread and sausage in this.
I
whereas the
find
French one was very like
gourmet.
luxurious. Yeah, gourmet.
I find them very. I find rations hilariously stereotypical. I went through school being told that you should ignore stereotypes, and then actually.
Whereas the British ones tend to be quite bland. Generally involve around beans and egg.
That's quite good.
Like that.
So, there we go. That's
Actually, the
very,
lentil bit of it's really good.
yeah, it's very edible, that actually. I'm going to eat all of that.
And for once we've mixed the drink up with the right ratio of liquid to powder, so it shouldn't be like ridiculously strong.
If you don't mind the same cup.
Not at all. That's really good for powdered drink.
That's
It's
quite-
almost like a sort of like concentrated squash cordial.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Some of them are really, they taste really powdery.
Yeah. And some of them make you go.
And the
about,
colour's
yeah.
not. Some of them, really, you have a really bright. You get a really
Yeah.
bright orange chemical colour, and this isn't. This is just quite a
It's really drinkable.
natural colour. Yeah, I could quite happily drink that. I will.
So it tastes a little bit like Lucas Sport.
Yes, yeah. Tastes a bit more natural. It's quite. That's quite good. That.
So it's actually improving as we go along. So a bit of a shaky start, but I could eat that when I wasn't hungry as a normal meal, let alone if I was ravenous after
I'd happily eat
you know,
this.
an exercise or an operation.
Happy. In fact, I might make a lentil and sausage stew. Oh, I enjoyed that.
That's good. So what's next on the agenda? It's exotic fruit mix. You should have in front of me. So how exotic is it going to be?
It's probably very standard, but we'll have it for our kind of our dessert. Some bits of papaya and
Yeah, I think it's
pineapple,
like dried banana,
coconut
pineapple.
and-
Yeah, exactly. So let's have a look. It's exactly that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's little nibbly bits. And
it's quite good because it's in little bits, so you can just chuck it down your face.
now imagine if you had a plain of muesli, you could probably put it in that as well.
That's true. You could chuck it in your make things a bit more interesting.
It's actually really nice. Just sort of candied dried fruit, isn't it?
Yeah, very standard. But banana chips, papaya, banana, mango wurzel, mango. Yeah, very standard, but
It's a nice alternative to chocolate.
very pleasant. Yeah.
Now, if you need that sugar,
Yeah, you can stick that in your pocket, couldn't you? And just tapping around. And just have it. And just pour yourself a little bit out and you need a bit of a hit. Right.
so all good so far.
All good so far. Apart from some of the breakfast items.
Should we clean up a bit and then get back to looking at the rest of the
Then
menu?
we'll have dessert and we'll have dinner. Right, here we are for, well, supper, dinner, whichever part of the country you're from. We've got instant dessert mousse,
Chocolate flavour, I believe.
chocolate flavour. So what? Need to get that on the go. And we're going to have a cappuccino.
Yeah, there's a lot of chocolate going on here, isn't there?
Yeah.
Chocolate muesli, chocolate mousse, cappuccinos, and chocolate
so
bars.
we're going to have a cappuccino. We've got some chocolate to go to bed with. And we're going to have our, whatever the
Second meal of the day.
our second swine flesh meal of the day. So I'll cook this up in a minute. We'll just make up our drinks and dessert. Gadge, if you'd like to make up the
not a problem at all.
make up the cappuccino, I'll get on with making up the. Oh,
There we go.
made a mess of that. Doesn't really matter.
This looks like a fairly standard instant cappuccino type mix here.
Okay. And in here I've got. Before you put water in, just let me show it.
Been opened in a
There we
really
go.
unstandard
So this
way.
will be like it's a bit like a. What's that British pudding? Devil's Delight or something?
Oh, Angel Delight.
Angel's Delight.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Devil's pudding.
Devil's pudding.
Sounds like a really bad Victorian euphemism.
Good band name though.
Devil's pudding.
Devil's pudding. So yeah, so it's like Angel Delight powder. So we'll get on with making these up, and this is this. So you reckon this is?
May need a spoon.
Yeah, it's just a very kind of standard. So we'll just put some hot water in these, and then
I need a stirry thing.
I'll find you one of those in a minute,
Yeah.
and then we'll just get on with cooking this. Okay, right.
Cool.
So see you back very shortly. We're back. Everything's cooked. Well, this devil's pudding.
You sort of really need a whisk for that, don't you? I don't think you're going to have to carry those knots.
No, it's we'll let that cook off a little bit. This is the unidentifiable stew.
Some sort of pork.
This looks much more like a normal kind of army ration to me. You know, it's got that slightly weird army ration smell to it.
Smells alright though.
Yeah. So, a bit
Give it a try.
potato, peas, carrots, bit of something. What do you think?
It's kind of like a pork stew casserole sort of thing, isn't it? It's not bad.
The potatoes have still got a bit of. I like this stuff. Sometimes with army stuff, the vegetables just so mushy.
Yeah.
Whereas this has got a little bit of resistance.
It's
left to
also
it.
like it isn't that different from a British Army sort of stew you get in the Brit rice, but it's not swimming in oil like a British one normally is, you know.
They got a lot better recently, but it's all right.
It's not bad.
The
I
other one,
preferred the other one.
The other one was a lot better.
Yeah.
It had a lot more. This is just very normal. I think there's nothing wrong with it, but it's a lot more kind of standard. Whereas the other one had. Again, I'm going to finish it, so that's something to be said for it.
The actual meat in it isn't too bad either.
No,
It's not been massively over preserved.
and you could probably eat that cold, couldn't you? If you had to.
Yeah. Nice.
Now, I'm not going to try the cereal bar.
You like your teeth too much?
I've had them before, and yeah. One, I know I'm not a fan, and also I'm a bit nervous.
Yeah, I don't want to risk spillings.
I don't want to snap a tooth. If you like these, let us know, or how to eat them. They seem a bit terrifying to me.
That goulash is quite salty, Tom, so I want to wash it down with a bit of this cappuccino.
This delicious
Let's see what it's like.
army issue cappuccino.
Can't be any worse than the coffee. Take that back.
Well, they don't know. They're like, put some froth in the stuff we had before.
Yeah, it's as bad as the coffee.
Looks highly appealing. Would you like to wash your mouth out with some of
Yeah,
this
this
delicious
is
orange
nice
juice.
actually.
It's a bit, it's a bit,
It's a bit, yeah.
it's a bit better because it's got sugar and powdered milk in it, but it kind of takes some of the edge.
That burnt taste you mentioned earlier, though.
Yeah, still got that. It's like that really, you get really cheap powdered instant coffee in community centres.
Vending machines, like the little plastic cups that burn your hands. Yeah.
Yeah, and the coffee's completely burnt. That's exactly what this tastes like.
Ooh.
Right, and then the piece de resistance. Actually, that's wrong.
Chocky.
What's piece de resistance in German? I don't know.
I've no idea.
It's a chalky pudding, Gadge.
Yeah.
So it's kind of.
Is it congealed yet?
It's gonna be a difficult eat, shall we say?
Oh, that looks like save the best for last time every time.
So some of this is incredibly hard to mix properly. I'm going to be a really good friend now.
Yeah, you let me go first.
I'm going to let you go first because I'm really kind.
Let's try and not get a lumpy bit. Oh dear. Right, imagine having a whole bowl full of Bourneville chocolate cocoa powder.
Yeah.
And mixing it up just so it went mushy enough.
Yeah.
A bit like that. It's just... Yeah. It's not that bad, actually. It's a bit sweeter than that, but I wouldn't want that as my dessert.
God,
It's bad.
that's just not... It's
just not pleasant at all,
not
is it?
pleasant. I think... No. It's also a really odd eat for a ration pack because it came as a powder, so you have to put water in it.
It's not particularly convenient to make because you were stirring away for ages.
No, that's with
earlier.
hot water. So if you were going hard routine, you had to put cold water in
You'd be
it.
leaving that at home, wouldn't you?
That would be a complete no. I think it's one of the things that you just when you strip your ration pack, that's just not going with you, is it?
It'd be like the old fruit dumplings and butterscotch sauce where you see a huge pile of them in the lines because nobody wanted to eat it.
Exactly it. It's probably right if you chucked it in your. Yeah, if you chucked it in your porridge, use a bit of it in your porridge, or put a bit of it in.
Yeah, I can see that mix it with
or
something.
chucked a bit of the powder in with your coffee and made like a mocha, just to take the edge off that horrible burnt taste. But I think on its own, that is not a winner.
So it's quite interesting because the actual very military type bits of this ration pack are quite palatable.
Yeah.
So the tin bread, the main meals, the jams, the sausage, the pate, top notch and all that. The civilian content bits so far,
Yeah.
a bit lacking. Like the sesame bar that we don't eat, the dessert,
The coffees.
the muesli was all right. Do you see if the chocolate bar saves it?
Yeah. So there we go. You can have one.
Oh, thanks, mate. This is again the same manufacturer that we see with the
Yeah. Quite
NATO
common.
ration packs and a lot of them. Now I remember having very dark, crumbly ration pack chocolate from the Germans before.
So it has gone.
Very powdery. That's starting to go a bit, isn't it?
It's probably just surface. Probably just on the surface, but
Oh, very crumbly. Not bad though.
it's alright, isn't it?
They're good. It actually feels like solidified chocolate mousse.
Maybe it's this stuff.
It's just been allowed to dry.
Pour it in a mould. Right.
So summary.
What do you reckon?
Well, you say to a civilian buyer it's about the same cost as a British ration pack.
Yeah, it's about £15-16.
I think the main meals are nicer. The ancillaries less so.
Yeah, I think I would still rather have a British pack.
Yeah.
Um,
But you're a British man saying that. If you're got a German palate, perhaps might be more accustomed to these dishes, you know?
there's some interesting stuff in it. I think some of the stuff in it is... I think the reason I say the British pack, I think the British pack's more eatable on the go.
The one thing I really like out of this pack is that tinned rye bread.
Yeah, I think that's a really nice addition.
I think I'd love, if that was in a British ration pack, I'd love it rather than the biscuits brown.
So for me, the tastiest ration pack I've had is the French one.
It's lovely.
The most useful one in terms of actually living with it out in the field. Not that I've ever been a soldier and have only ever kind of walked it around an airsoft field.
Was the big weekender, it's the same experience of eating things on the hoof, you know.
Was the British stroke Dutch. British and the Dutch are very similar. This comes somewhere in the middle, I think.
Yeah.
It's certainly very, I'm not upset about it at all.
It'd be nice for a variation. If you were going for a week away and you were taking a ration pack for each day, camping, hiking, whatever.
Yeah.
Having one of those to break up, maybe one French, one German, one British, and rotate.
So I think it's definitely worth giving a try. And if everyone at home
It wasn't bad, let's say that.
Yeah, right? It wasn't bad. If you've got any experience of German ration packs, let us know. If there's a ration pack you'd like us to try, let us know as well. I've been Tom Anvil Hibberd.
I'm Gadge Harvey.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, ding that bell, and we'll see you next time.